when I can't smell the rain. Don't sing me praises when I can't feel the pain. You love the silence more than my sound. Now you wanna lift me up when I'm already down. You call it timing, I call it fear. Don't wait till I disappear. Don't wait to love me once I'm gone. Don't play my voice when the breath is gone. Hold me close while I'm still near. Say the words my soul can hear. If you mean it, don't save it for the tears. Love me while I'm still here. You posting pictures, trying to make amends, talking about forever when forever just ends. I was a fire that you let fade slow. Now I'm the echo of what you used to know. Don't wait for the casket to tell. I needed your warmth, not your proof. Don't give me your sorrow, give me your time. Love ain't love if it's past its prime. While my heart still beats, come find me. While I still breathe, remind you. You don't have to lose me to feel me. Just see, just see. Don't wait to love me once I'm gone. Don't sing my name when the light is gone. While my heart still beats, hold me near. Say my name so heaven can hear. If it's real, don't wait for the years. Love me while I'm still here. Love me while I'm still here. Steps off, baby. This ain't just a vibe, it's a sanctuary. You just walked into the Love Palace. Welcome to a daily dose of Dee. Wrap yourself in satin, truth. This love ain't rushed, it's velvet smooth. Silk on your spirit, rose in your mouth. Let me show you what healing's really about. Ooh, she don't play with pleasure, nah. Only pours it where it's earned. Let it burn slow. A daily dose of Dee. Let the love run deep and free. One touch and you'll believe. She's the calm, she's the heat, she's the peace you need. Here in the Love Palace, where even broken ships sail smooth. Anchor down, baby, daily dose of Dee. Your prescription to feel seen. No refills, just show up and receive. Let your ships drift into healing seas. We don't chase waves, we ride them. She don't beg, she just glows.
Separation. Separation is a word that often sounds painful when we first hear it. It reminds us of distance, change, uncertainty, and sometimes loss. But separation is not always the end of something. Sometimes Separation is the pause that helps us see clearly. Separation could be the space needed for healing. And separation can teach us lessons that closeness could never teach. Many people fear separation because they believe distance automatically means failure. Yet, there are moments in life when stepping back is necessary to move forward. There are times when two people need room just to breathe, room to think, and room to discover whether they are growing together or simply growing apart. Today, I'm going to have an honest conversation about separation in relationships. We will discuss what separation really means, why it happens, if it's healthy, what mistakes people make during separation, and what the ultimate goal should be. That is a topic that affects people everywhere. Welcome to Daily Dose of Dee. Hey y'all, I'm live, y'all. I'm live, so I'm doing production and everything. But it's okay. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Friday Eve. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone is fine. We're going to get right into the subject today. You see, we are talking about separation today, and I'm calling it here on Daily Dose of D Talk About It Thursday, because we're going to talk about it today. And with that being said, the word of the day, shout out to BX Queen and the network for being in the building. I appreciate y'all for showing up. The word of the day is separation, the act of process of moving or keeping something apart, the state of being moved apart or divided. Chemistry, the process of distinguishing the component of a mixture. And on this Let's Talk About It Thursday, we have the quote of the day. And it is: the distance between two hearts is not an obstacle, but a beautiful reminder of just how strong their connection could be. Yes. So we're going to get right into this subject. We are live here at Daily Dose of D today. And I don't like that, y'all. I like to color coordinate. Hold that thought, y'all. Hold that thought. Let me fix this banner. I don't like that. I don't like that color that's going down right there. All right, let's get it right, get it tight, okay? So, yes, we are live. And so I'm going to go ahead and get into our title for today, which is relationships, separation in relationships. Y'all feel me? So let me go ahead and get into this. If you are new here, welcome to Daily Dose of D. I am your host, Goddessdee of Love. For those that already been here, welcome. And thank you for continuing to support me here at the Love Palace. I talked about the various things that I'm going to be discussing today. So let's get right into it. Let's begin with understanding the word separation, because that's how I do it here at Daily Dose of D, right? Separation is the act of moving apart or creating distance between two things, people, or situation. The word the word separation comes from the Latin word separare, which means to divide, to set apart, or to pull away from. So the root is si, se, right, in separation, meaning apart, and pare, meaning to prepare, to arrange. Together, they create the ideal of placing something apart from something else. Now, when it comes to separation, Love Palace family, there are three separate types of separation. Okay? There are three different types. I just want to make sure you guys understand that. Welcome in, y'all come on in. And as you come on in the building, go ahead and hit that like button. Y'all feel me? Hit that like button and share the live out. Now, the three different types of separation, I'm going to break them down. The first one is physical. The physical separation. This occurs when people create actual physical distance between one another. I separate from you. So it's just like the example, like when kids are acting up or not getting along, and you're like, you go in your room, you go over there. I'm gonna separate you guys. That's the first type of separation. Then we have the second one. Y'all know how I love to talk about emotion. Emotional separation. This happens when individuals become disconnected emotionally, even though they may still be together physically. Hmm. Now, this last and final one. This is the one where there's a legal separation. And this is commonly used in marriages when couples choose to live apart while remaining legally married. Today, our focus is on relationship separation. We are talking about couples who choose to create distance in hopes of finding clarity, healing, understanding, or direction for their future. Many relationships experience seasons when people need their space. The space can be healthy or unhealthy, depending on the reason behind it and how both individuals handle the process of separation. Before we continue today's conversation, let's take a moment to think about something. Have you ever been in a room with someone you love and still felt miles apart? hmm I have. Because sometimes separation doesn't begin when people move out or stop talking. Sometimes separation begins when communication stops. It begins when feelings go unspoken. It begins sometimes when two people stop making each other a priority. Relationships require more than just love, they require effort, understanding, patience, and growth. The truth is that every healthy relationship needs moments of reflection. And sometimes we become so focused on the relationship that we forget to work on ourselves. If you're going through a season of separation right now, don't spend all your energy asking, what what are they doing? Instead, ask yourself, what am I learning? Growth happens when we stop focusing on what we cannot control and start focusing on what we can. Remember, separation can create distance, but it can also create clarity. What you do during the space may determine what happens when the space is over. Now, I want you guys to get comfortable because I didn't broke down the word of the day. Get comfortable, get some water, get ready to get deeper into this conversation, this live conversation that I'm having with you. And we're going to take a quick break right here. And when I come back, we're going to discuss separation a little bit deeper after these messages.
Oh, 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 oh. We bring the light higher, fire in the rhythm, heat in the sound. COC energy shaking the ground.
Sometimes we use the word, or I hear often, we're separated.
Yeah.
But what does separation really mean in a relationship?
Yeah, I think one of the most powerful and prolific things that a couple can do when they get to that point in their marriage or in the relationship to say, it's time for us to separate. One of the most dangerous things you can do is separate, but the two of you don't have the same definition of separation, right? See, because you can be looking at separation as a pause for purification. I can be looking at separation as this is a pathway for permanent division. So you like hold tight. What we need to do is we need to step back. Things that's unhealthy, that's unclear, that's unstable. We need to look at them, identify them. We need to get them right. We need to make the unhealthy healthy. We need to make the unclear clear, and we need to make the unstable stable. That's how you could be looking at it. But I can be looking at it as a way, it's like, no, this is my way out. This is my pathway for permanent division. I told you not to even play with me with these type of words. And then, so therefore, if your mind is saying, we just need some time to just get some air between each other, because we need the medicine to put inside of the infection.
Right.
But in my mind, man, it's already dead. Soon as you said separation, in my mind, or separation means that I'm free to go do whatever I want to do, however I want to do it, because I know that after separation, divorce is next. So I think one of the biggest things that need to happen between a couple, whether you married or whether you in a relationship, is that when you say we breaking up, what does that mean? When we separate, what does that mean? Because your definition can mean one thing, my definition can mean another thing. You trying to get the medicine to put inside of our union, and I'm going the other way.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, big mouthpiece. The king has entered the building. Mouthpiece is in the building. We doing live here at Daily Dose of Dee today. So bear with me because we are live and we're talking about separation. Yes, we are. Now listen. Y'all seen that commercial, right? Y'all seen that commercial that the Insight Coach. So let me tell y'all something. I believe everybody has a superpower, and sometimes life experiences, pain and disappointment and fear can make us forget who we truly are. That's why insight matters. And growth begins when you decide to become a better version of you. So, if you incline and need some insight, you can reach me at the information that is dropped in the chat. Because remember, it starts with you. No one can create a higher version of you except you. Your future begins with the choices you make today. Now, today we're discussing separation in relationship and exploring how distance can build a stronger foundation or create a permanent divide. So, why do people separate while they're in relationships? There's many reasons why. Sometimes it's because communication has completely broke down and both people need time to reflect before continuing the conversation. Sometimes the trust has been damaged so bad and emotions are running so high that healthy decisions become impossible. And we have where sometimes one or both individuals feel overwhelmed, exhausted, or emotionally drained. These are situations where the personal growth becomes necessary. One partner might need to focus on their healing. Maybe they have some unresolved trauma. Maybe there's some mental wellness that needs to be taken care of, or their finances, or self discovery. In some relationships, separation happens because constant conflict has become unhealthy. So instead of continuing daily arguments, Couples choose to temporarily distance to gain perspective. The truth is, here's the truth, Love Palace family. Separation often happens when people are searching for clarity. They want to understand where their relationship can be repaired, whether it can be strengthened, or whether it's just reaching a natural end. It's really that simple. That's what the benefit of separation, that's what it's really supposed to be about, right? So, why would separation be healthy? Because I know everybody, when you think about separations, I know when they be like, oh, we separated. People be like, oh. But let's change the perspective on that because you never know what's going on in a situation. The answer, the answer depends on the intentions behind the separation. A healthy separation creates opportunities for reflection, accountability, growth, and healing. It allows people to evaluate their behaviors without constant distraction. It gives individuals the chance to examine their role in the relationships that challenges that they have, especially if there's been like a little bit of infidelity going on. I mean, you really got to think if this is what I want on both parts. Healthy separation can help people appreciate one another in ways that may be overlooked when they were consistently, constantly together. However, separation only works. Are y'all listening, Love Palace family? Separation only works when both individuals are honest about the purpose behind it. If separation becomes an excuse to avoid responsibility, to avoid the communication, or to engage in them unhealthy behaviors like that infidelity I just talked about, it could do more harm than good. Separation itself is neither good or bad. The outcome, it just depends on what each person chooses to do during their time apart. hmm what you gonna be doing while we apart? Okay. So life moves fast between work, family, responsibility, and personal challenges. It's easy to lose sight of yourself. So take a moment today, check in with your heart, and ask yourself a simple question. Am I becoming the person I want to be? Because growth doesn't happen by accident. Growth happens through intentional choices. Every day presents another opportunity to learn, heal, and evolve. So never underestimate the power of change or the power of separation when done in a way that is a change for a direction in your life. Now, I'm about to take another break, y'all. I'm about to take another break. And when we come back, I'm going to finish this conversation about separation. But let me ask y'all something. Did you hit that like button? Did you share this content? Say, hey, Goddessdee is over there talking about separation. Y'all need to come on through. If you haven't, go ahead and do that because it is free 99 to do that. Like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate it. And I'll be right back right after this message.
The biggest mistake that people make during separation is letting their emotions drive the course of their matter. Your emotions should not drive your decisions. Simple as that. And trust me, I completely understand why emotions are running high, and it is an incredibly sensitive time. But decisions made out of fear, anger, or hurt often create long-term problems. Family law and just reaching a settlement in general works best when you stay calm, strategic, and focused on the future, not just in the moment. And quite simply, how you can handle this stage might impact the rest of the decisions that are made and can impact your entire life going forward.
Welcome to Holistic Royalty by Kells, where peace, holistic wellness is designed with you in mind.
You are just in time. It's time for meditation and yoga class. Follow me. My name is Queen Kells, and I am a certified yoga instructor specializing in Hatha Yoga, a practice of self-transformation using postures and breathing to focus the mind and body. It is a slower, more meditative practice where poses are held for longer periods. Before we start, allow me to guide you into today's meditation. Tune into Holistic Royalty by Kells on Mondays and Fridays for meditation and yoga, 11 a.m. EST. Oh, by the way, on Fridays, I teach bed yoga for those who are differently abled. Peace and blessings. You can find me on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
Welcome back, Love Palace family. Now, tomorrow is already Friday. Can y'all believe that this week went fast? I don't know what y'all thought, but to me, it went really, really fast. So we are already at Friday where we can enjoy that wonderful, beautiful meditation in that chair yoga. She's actually has moved us to the chair. So y'all get y'all chair together, get ready so that you can go ahead and do that wonderful, beautiful yoga and that meditation. When I tell you it gets you right, get your day started right, go ahead and tap into Holistic Royalty by Kel. Her information has been dropped in the chat as well. Let me make sure it gets dropped. All right, y'all. All right. Let me finish this conversation. Not going to keep you too much longer today, but I want to thank you guys for returning with me today and talking about this. So it's helping us to understand that separation is more complex than simply just being apart, right? So there is some disadvantages of being separated. One of the disadvantages is increased misunderstanding without regular communication. Assumptions can begin to replace facts. I like to say at this point, sometimes when you're separated, your mind starts playing tricks on you, right? Because if you're not having those regular communication, that regular talk, you start assuming all kind of things is going on, especially if infidelity was involved, cheating was involved. Another disadvantage is loneliness, like I just said. Even when separation is necessary, the emotional weight can be very difficult to carry. Separation can create uncertainty. People may struggle with questions about the future, wondering whether the relationship will even survive. There's also the risk of having an emotional detachment. If communication does not exist, you're going to gradually disconnect altogether completely. For some couples, separation may reveal incompatibilities that were previously avoided. While this can ultimately provide clarity, it can also be very, very painful. The greatest disadvantage often occurs when boundaries and expectations are not clearly established before the separation begins or before the breakup, right? So, how should you prepare yourself if there's going to be a breakup or a separation when you're in a relationship? Well, I'm going to tell you the very first thing is start with honest communication. Both individuals should clearly discuss the purpose of the separation. Why is this happening? Why are we no longer going to be together? This should establish expectations regarding communication, financing, parenting responsibilities. If children are involved, especially. And you want to take the time to talk and say, how long are we going to be separated? How long is this breakup going to be? You really want to communicate that because preparation involves emotional readiness. Thank you, Mouthpiece, for doing that. I didn't get a chance to get to do it. Appreciate you. And preparation involves emotional readiness. So when you're separating, it should not be entered into impulsively during moments of where you're angry. Well, you know what? I don't always agree with that because I'm just saying, if you catch somebody cheating, you might need to separate yourself so they don't be saying, "Someone please call 911." I'm just saying, you might have to separate yourself. But the overall decision to be totally separated, once you calm down, you want to take the time and think about it, okay? It's important to create healthy support systems while you're going through this. Yes, while you're going through these, you want to focus on preparing yourself for your own personal growth. Instead of spending all your energy monitoring the other person's action, instead of wondering what they doing. Oh, we separate. I wonder if I'm in the situation. I wonder what he's doing right now. Should I call him? Should I text? Is he on social media? Take that time to focus on your own personal growth of what you're going to do and decide if you're going to be back in that relationship or if you decided that you're no longer going to be in. Because sometimes the greatest investment you make is an investment in yourself. Books can teach you, mentors can guide you, and coaches can challenge you, but the experience can transform you totally. The moment you decide to stop making excuses and start making changes, everything begins to shift. Your next level is waiting for your participation. And if that means that you need to break up or cause separation, go ahead and do that. So let me just check the chat, y'all. Thanks, no, thanks, Mouthpiece. I appreciate it. Y'all make sure that y'all tapping in too, right? I'm gonna take this break. Did y'all share it out? Did y'all share this out? Did y'all hit that like button? I don't know. We gonna see. We gonna see. We can see if that happens. So if you didn't get an opportunity to do that yet, go ahead and do that now. Because like I always say, it is free 99 to do that. So go on and do that. And I'll be right back after this message.
When it's time to move out from a place physically, you have to take inventory of everything that you have in your household and say, what here do I like? What here is gonna serve me well to the next place that I'm going to? And what here is just junk? What here is just taking up space? What here can I get once I get there and doesn't need to travel with me because I have a limited capacity that I can put in this vehicle with me and take across town or across the country to where I'm about to go next. So when you talk about it from a mental, emotional, and a spiritual aspect, you have to also take inventory of everything in your life. Right at that moment, you have to look at the friends, you have to look at the family, you have to look at the conversations, you have to look at the mindsets, you have to look at the habits. You have to take inventory of everything that is in your life where you're currently at and ask yourself, which of these things are going to serve me for where I'm about to go? Yep. Because I cannot take everything with me. You can't bring mama and daddy's stuff with you because mama and daddy's stuff is wore down and raggedy for where you need to go. Yep. You're going to have to get something new. Yeah. Right. So you have to take inventory of what can come with you and what cannot come with you.
I walk in rooms I've never seen. Still something need me, remembers things. Hands no rhythm, my mind can't trace. Like I've been shaped by another place. There's a fire in me I didn't light. Still it burns through every night. Call it memory, call it truth, but it don't feel new. They don't knock, they just arrive in every breath that keeps me alive. I'm not walking alone, I feel them here, in every doubt, in every tear. They left their footsteps in my soul. Now they echo through me. Now they echo.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, beautiful people. Did y'all see that? Gateway to the Ancestors. Now, listen, the link has been dropped in the chat because Gateway to the Ancestors has its own channel now. Yes, specifically for us to tap in with our ancestors. And when I tell you, me personally, I feel today with the things that are going on, we need to really tap in and get some guidance from them and, feel see what we need to do because they went through some things and we going through some things right now, y'all. So that's every other Wednesday. Now, I need you to hit your notification button because yesterday didn't go all the way as planned. So I think she's going to run that one back again. So if you're subscribed, make sure you subscribe to Gateways to the Ancestors. Then hit that notification button so you can go ahead and tap in. And then it's going to be every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. I want y'all to tell a friend, bring a friend. Let's get those subs up over to that channel of Gateway of the Ancestors. I would appreciate it. So let's continue this important discussion about navigating relationships through breakups, separation with wisdom and maturity. What should people avoid during their breakup or their separation? I say don't use this separation as punishment. You don't use the separation to manipulate someone into changing. Okay? Don't spend your time, are y'all listening? Playing games, seeking revenge, or trying to make the other person jealous. Let me say that again so everybody can hear. Do not spend your time playing games, seeking revenge, or trying to make the other person jealous. Hey DJ King Miller, how you doing? Thank you for showing up. Yes, when you're separated, don't do that. Avoid, or may I offer? May I offer that you don't do that, y'all? Avoid involving too many outside opinions, especially when it comes to your family. You be having them mamas and aunties and all, the women really be trying to get in the business. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is what you should do and this is what you shouldn't do. Not that I'm saying not taking advice, but take what you need and then decide on your decision. Support is important, but too many voices can create confusion and more division in that separation or breakup. I've mentioned this before. Don't be stalking social media looking for reasons to become upset. Okay? Don't be looking for on the social media when you separate. Let me see what he or she's doing. Nah, don't do that. Don't ignore your own growth. Focus entirely on what you need to do instead of the other person. That's why y'all separated. That's why y'all not together because there's something that happened you need to focus on. If you're still focusing on what the other person is doing and not growing personally, the separation is not benefiting. And most importantly, don't forget the original purpose behind the separation. Okay? Don't forget. Hey, writers, thank you for showing up. Don't forget the reason why you're separated. The goal should be clarity, healing, understanding, and growth, not creating more damage or more friction or more arguing or whatever the reason why you separated. It should be your goal should be for you to have clarity, to get an understanding, to heal if necessary, and grow, not creating more chaos. The ultimate goal of separation should be to get understanding, to get your personal growth, and to get clarity. For some couples, separation leads to them getting back together and having a stronger relationship than ever before. For others, the separation provides confirmation that it's time to move on. hmm And people be, now this is the part, y'all. People be like, oh man, y'all broke up. They be trying to make you feel bad when sometimes it's needed. Either outcome can be successful if both people gain wisdom. Either one of the situations, if you're going to stay together, if you're not, it can gain wisdom, it can help with healing, and it can be self awareness. The purpose is not to be simply to be apart, the purpose is to learn something meaningful while you're apart. Let me say that again. The purpose of separation is not that, oh, yeah, we apart. Yeah, I'm doing my thing. The purpose is to learn something meaningful while you're apart. Drop a bomb on that. You need to be learning something meaningful, self growth, while you're apart. So hold that thought a minute. I'm going to be right back, okay? I got something to say, y'all. I got something to say. I got something to say. Hold on. About this. Let me say this to you. Sometimes separation feels like standing in the middle of a storm. You can't see what's ahead. You can't not return to where you started. The silence can begin to feel uncomfortable. The distance is going to feel unfamiliar. The uncertainty is sure enough going to feel heavy. But there's something powerful about the space between where you were and where you're going. If the space makes you fall, begin to fall, and the masks begin to fall, that's okay. In the space, in that space, truth begins to surface. In that space, excuses become harder to hide behind. Sometimes separation reveals how much someone truly matters to you. hmm Sometimes separation reveals how much healing you still need. And sometimes separation reveals that the relationship deserves another chance. Separation reveals that your next chapter requires a different path, whether the outcome may be. Never allow separation to convince you that your story is over. Growth lives in being uncomfortable places. Wisdom is often born from difficult situations. The strength develops when challenges forces us to become more than we were yesterday. So yes, do not fear the distance. Use the distance. Learn from it. Grow through it. Layla's talking to y'all. And allow it to teach you what closeness could not teach. She's telling me that I'm telling y'all the truth. But every season serves a purpose. And every lesson brings you closer to becoming the person that you're created to be. So don't take separation, breakup, or anything like that as a failure. Use it as a learning experience. It's either going to help you grow together with your partner, it's going to help you to grow as well. So I want to thank y'all all for coming to the Love Palace today, y'all, talking about separation. Yes, we're talking about separation because today's conversation reminds me of things that I went through in my life. Use separation to not actually end the relationship unless it leaves that, but it's also creating the space necessary for your truth, for your growth, for your healing, and your understanding. So whether if you're currently experiencing separation or considering it, simply seeking wisdom for the future. Remember that every challenge presents an opportunity to learn about yourself. So I want to thank you all for coming to Daily Dose of Dee today. Episode 273 to be exact. Y'all feel me? Now listen, y'all know it's Thursday. You know we gonna continue this conversation at Where's the Love At? If y'all seen, we talking about uh breakups. Change Ups and Breakups is the title. Hosted by Big Mouthpiece and me. We're going to be double streaming 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bring your thoughts, your experiences, your questions, and your voice as we discuss this. You already know how we get down at Where's the Love At? So until then, I want you to remember this. Y'all should already know what I'm going to say. Everyone has a superpower. You just have to look inside and find yours. This is your episode of Daily Dose of Dee. Peace and love. Shout out to the replay game. And my hopes is to see you at Where's the Love At? You could come over here for a little bit. You could go over Mouthpiece over a little bit. Just come join us for this conversation because I know it's going to be a good one. Peace and love to everybody. See you on the next episode of Daily Dose of Dee. But I'm really going to see you at Where's the Love At? Peace and love to everybody. And I will see you all real soon.
When it's time to move out from a place physically, you have to take inventory of everything that you have in your household and say, what here do I like? What here is
Sometimes we use the word, or I hear often, we're separated.
Yeah.
But what does separation really mean in a relationship?
Yeah, I think one of the most powerful and prolific things that a couple can do when they get to that point in their marriage or in the relationship to say, it's time for us to separate. One of the most dangerous things you can do is separate, but the two of you don't have the same definition of separation, right? See, because you can be looking at separation as a pause for purification. I can be looking at separation as this is a pathway for permanent division. So you like hold tight. What we need to do is we need to step back. Things that's unhealthy, that's unclear, that's unstable. We need to look at them, identify them. We need to get them right. We need to make the unhealthy healthy. We need to make the unclear clear, and we need to make the unstable stable. That's how you could be looking at it. But I can be looking at it as a way, it's like, no, this is my way out. This is my pathway for permanent division. I told you not to even play with me with these type of words. And then, so therefore, if your mind is saying, we just need some time to just get some air between each other, because we need the medicine to put inside of the infection.
Right.
But in my mind, man, it's already dead. Soon as you said separation, in my mind, well, separation means that I'm free to go do whatever I want to do, however I want to do it, because I know that after separation, divorce is next. So I think one of the biggest things that need to happen between a couple, whether you married or whether you in a relationship, is that when you say we breaking up, what does that mean? When we separate, what does that mean? Because your definition can mean one thing, my definition can mean another thing. You trying to get the medicine to put inside of our union, and I'm going the other way.
Tapping you boys. Yeah. Goddessdee. Yeah, we asking one question tonight. Where the love?
Where the love?
Is it him or is it us? He say she tripping, she say he don't show enough. Where's the love while we keep switching it up? When it won't honesty, men just won't trust.
Where's the love?
Everybody talking tough, but when the heart break, everybody hush.
Where's the love?
Maybe we both messed up.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Where is the Love? We're glad you tuned in.
Blessings on blessings. We appreciate you for sharing your time with us
You
today.
want peace but don't get respect. Then wonder why my attitude, nigga. You say I'm emotional, I say you cold. You say relax, I say be bold. You say loyalty, I say time. Love ain't words if you never show sign.
Now he looking confused like,
what did I do?
now she looking right back like,
You know the truth,
she
huh?
looking right back like,
You know the truth.
yo.
Where is the love?
Is it him or is it us? He say she tripping, she say he don't show enough. Where is the love while we keep switching it up? Women want honesty, men just want trust.
Where is the love?
Everybody talking tough, but when the heart break, everybody hush.
Where is the love?
Maybe we both messed up. Tune in tonight, let's talk about us.
He say, I'm working hard just to build my name.
Fell in love like she don't just love, she heals and keep. Let go, let flow. Daily dose of Dee. In the land is free. In the love palace, ships dock even key. Yeah, we got the time. Goddessdee. Whispering back when your heart needs reminding. D is divine, D is daily, D is love, a daily dose of